But that's enough.
You sure know how to finish a conversation off with stupidity.
Sorry, you know,
do it like no one else.
You know who took a few hits this week?
Who?
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump.
Yeah, speaking of nukes as well, that's someone who's literally asked the question, why don't we use nukes in Syria?
Wow.
He's actually asked that.
He should listen to this
on a talk
podcast.
show.
You know, I said sometime.
That doesn't seem like that ridiculous of a question.
Sometime in our lifetime. If
It's
Donald Trump
pretty
becomes
ridiculous.
president, it'll be much sooner than later.
Yeah.
Okay, so in this argument, for the sake of argument, I'm going to be a Trump supporter.
Woo!
Oh, I was going to do that.
And I'm going to be a okay, we can both be Trump supporters.
Yeah.
All right.
Because so me and Jono are Trump supporters. And
So
What if? But I'm.
the bloody
Trump as
mainstream
I'm
media
actually a Trump supporter.
is so pro-Clinton.
Mm.
There is no way Trump's getting a fair go. You know? They've rigged it.
And
The whole
they-
thing's rigged in favour of Hillary.
They keep talking about this, I'm grabbing this chick by the PU double money sign. Why?
Double money sign.
But what they don't realise what that is,
Yeah.
is
Oh, dollars.
Guys
not
just-
euros.
Locker room talk.
guys just talk about stuff like this.
You know what? Sorry, can I steal your hat for a second?
No, I'm the Trump hat.
Wait, because I'm.
You're supposed to be arguing
Hang
against.
Hang on.
What are
because
you saying, Ali?
my actual opinion is, why is it such an issue that he said that? Like,
No, you're an actual
We
Trump
probably don't need to pretend to be Trump
we've
supporters
got
then.
Yechan.
We got
Okay,
Yechan.
Yechan's
Okay.
now the Trump
let me wear
supporter.
the hat. And,
He doesn't
you know
need
what?
the hat.
This is not a hat.
That's
This
just
is
his-
just who I am.
Hey, you
his
had to
face.
put it the Asian style, didn't you? You had to put it in the...
Ding, 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 ding. All right,
For
so
the audio listeners, Yechan just put something on his head that looked like a triangle.
And it's and we're not racist because he's
and
from
it's
Korea.
red.
It's because he's in the Illuminati.
Yeah.
So what's the problem that he said that? Like, as if
Did you actually listen to what he said?
he said, "I can grab him by the."
PU
No,
double
did
money
you
sign
listen
Y.
to the whole thing, like where he's talking about like, oh, I just grab them and
Yeah.
grab them and kiss
And
them.
I kiss
I was
him.
actually
It
on
doesn't
your
matter.
side in the beginning of this, as in
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, some dude said something about a chick. Like, dudes say disgusting things
Yeah.
about women all the time.
Mm.
Why is this news?
That's right.
But then, when you actually listen to it, it's pretty hectic.
Have you actually listened to it?
No, is it
Okay,
that bad?
all right.
like- it's like-
Once again,
it's like a
your
couple of
ignorance
minutes.
is coming through.
Is it that bad?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the way he talks about it, he's not talking about what he would do. He's talking about what he does do. He's saying, I just grab him and kiss him.
I think
I'm,
yeah, but isn't
I'm
he just-
famous, so they let me do whatever
Isn't
I
he
want.
just like being the man? Like, you know, he's not
No,
saying
yeah.
Because girls are
In
coming
the
out and
worst
saying,
way.
yeah, he did that too.
Yeah.
in the worst way. But if you're a celebrity and if you were in his
But it also
position,
like fits perfectly into his... Like, are you suggesting he doesn't actually do it?
He probably does, but
So that what he's describing is sexual assault. It's
yeah,
actually
but
illegal.
look, okay, you can't just say okay, that's sexual.
Can you
assault.
think of a job you've
It is
ever worked
sexual
at
assault.
where if
No.
they knew that you had done those things, you would get hired?
If he did it and the girl was like, "Don't touch me," and he did it anyway, that's sexual assault.
If you kiss a girl without their permission, that's sexual assault already. They don't have to say anything.
yeah, but okay, so bloody Miley Cyrus runs down to the front of her concert and makes out with some chick that wasn't expecting it. That's not sexual assault.
No, but Donald Trump in front of an elevator makes out with a
And it's
girl
a
just out of
secretary.
nowhere.
And there is an extra 1-2 punch to this from the anti-Trump side. That is, there is a lot of women coming out saying very much a lot of different kind of things about him that just kind of fit into the he's a sexual predator thing.
If a woman comes out and says he sexually assaulted me against my will, then fair enough.
3 people have come out.
Okay, that's
They came out since the debate because he was trying to pass it off like you were
Yeah.
as like, oh, it's just locker room talk. I don't actually do it. This is
Which-
a guy who's married.
Which is
Been married
the
3
worst
times.
excuse ever. So you're saying if he didn't actually do it, it's no worries.
as if every guy says things like that.
I don't.
Do they?
Yeah,
I don't.
maybe
That's
you
gross.
And even if they did, like, is that those people don't try and be the president of the biggest country in the most
Yeah.
powerful country in
don't.
the
Yeah,
world?
but you can't say okay, you can't be the president because like you're not supposed
because
to be
you brag
No.
about sexually
Do
assaulting
you
women.
do you talk about sexually assaulting women?
You don't look
with
at a
other
hot guy
guys?
and go, damn, like the things I
No,
would
that's
do to
different.
her.
No,
Like,
that's
I think-
different.
no,
You're not
it's-
describing something
if-
you do. You're
if-
describing something you would do.
if you actually listen to it,
Mm.
I was completely in your opinion until I actually listened to it.
Mm.
The way he talks about it is so, I'm not joking. I'm literally going
Yeah.
to grab her PU double money sign.
It'd
Y.
be like the way you'd answer, "What did you do today?"
Yeah,
Like
it's,
that way that you phrase things.
it's not like
the
I
tense
saw
that
that
you
woman
use.
and I was like, damn, and she was like, damn, and I was like, can I go get your number? It's not like that.
Yeah, that'd just make you a rapper.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, one of Trump's so they have these people who go out in the media and do interviews and defend him.
Which
They're
is always great.
they're getting worse and worse because all the normal people have gone, nah, this is too crap, and they've left
Yeah.
his campaign. So it's
Yeah.
just the worst people. One of them was on a morning show or something,
Mm.
and she was like, well, Hillary Clinton looks up to Beyonce, and she quoted some Beyonce lines about stuff from one of the
What?
Lemonade songs.
That's so random.
And that's she literally says that's hypocritical. She didn't say hypocritical. She said hypocritical.
Hyper.
Wow.
She's hypercritical.
Anyway,
Oh, jeez.
but okay. The question is, he's done this regardless of what people like Yechan think.
He's lost 2 debates.
He's lost a lot of ground in the polls. So it's
He
like
has,
people
yeah.
are asking, is this it?
I have a question.
He's not going to win at this rate.
Why? Oh, excuse me.
Are
Why
you serious?
is this the thing?
What?
That is a perfectly valid question.
Why is this
He
the
has
thing
said-
that has the Republicans
He
jumping
has said
ship?
terrible, terrible things. Like,
Mm.
all these Republicans are coming out saying, I have a wife. So this is a point that someone made on the internet. I can't remember who. All these Republicans were coming out saying, I have daughters, I have a mother, I have a wife. If anyone said anything like this to them, it would be unacceptable. I can no longer support this person. It's
Oh my
like,
gosh.
what? So you literally only cared about the awful things he says when it was someone you could relate to directly. Like, you're related to them.
I think-
That's the limit.
They made a decision and then they were waiting for the next thing and they're like, okay, this is it, guys.
They're
Just
not-
take what he said and let's
Yeah,
go.
do you think it's just a culmination of everything that's happened?
Of
And
course.
a lot of people.
It's who he is. It's who he's always
Yeah,
been.
but what I'm
They're just
saying is
using this one
this
thing.
this is like the tipping point where people are being like, all right, that's
Yeah.
that's enough. I'm out.
I think they don't care about anything other than getting reelected. And they're trying to guess whether the people who are voting care more about the awful things he says or about how much they hate Hillary Clinton. And they're walking a tightrope because you can see some of them are they're in more liberal states, so they've gone over to no, I don't endorse him or anything like that. One of them was in New Hampshire or something like that. The other ones who are still supporting him are in the deep south. He is still winning there. He's still winning a whole bunch of
Yeah, well, people hate
conservative
Hillary.
states.
People think she's a criminal.
I think that's another confusing thing. I just don't understand why they hate her so
Why
much.
does everyone hate Hillary? That's the question.
I don't
Because
understand.
Because she's a
criminal.
bloody criminal.
She missed a
She's
phone
a criminal.
So they
She missed a
listen.
phone call.
She deletes emails. Who does that?
They listen to right wing talk show hosts. They're getting more fringe than they were before. So they're not really in the middle anymore. And they've been going on about Benghazi
Yes. It's her fault.
forever.
It's all her fault.
And-
What's Benghazi?
So Benghazi was an attack in Libya on a U.S. Embassy.
Yeah, Michael Bay made
There's a movie about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Hmm?
13 hours?
Yeah, something like that. And then they're saying it's her fault because the embassy asked for assistance.
And they tried to call her,
Beforehand.
but she was asleep
But
at 3 a.m.
Yeah, so they didn't answer or
when she
something.
was
She didn't
Secretary
help.
of State.
And they've had they've had
Awesome.
more than 10 congressional hearings into it,
They couldn't leave a voicemail.
and all of them have come out as she didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah.
She was sleeping.
But the people, the right-wing talk show hosts, bring it up so much. The way they talk about her, they're like, she's the devil, she's possessed. One of them came out recently, a guy named Alex Jones, and there's literally a video of him saying, she's the devil. She's literally the devil.
Was that what we were talking about?
Yeah, that's what we were watching.
That's a guy.
named
There's
Alex
a guy
Jones.
on the internet who goes, "Look, I'm just gonna come out and say it. She's a demon,
He's not just any guy.
and not to be crazy, but she's straight up from hell. She's a demon." I'm not exaggerating that much either.
He's got millions of subscribers. He
Who is
is
this?
the normal. A guy named Alex Jones.
And
That's awesome.
she arranged for someone who was posing her to be killed or something.
Yeah.
Okay, but how dumb would you guys feel if she gets elected and she turns out to be a demon?
Is that your is that your argument for Trump?
How dumb would you
He's
feel?
not wrong. That
You-
would suck.
You'll regret it then, wouldn't you? Yeah, that's what I thought.
So it seems like all the arguments against her are very one sentence, but when you actually get down to it, they don't really hold a lot of water.
No.
Which with Trump people, it's usually you're on to the next thing by the time you get to that, right?
She deleted
I don't understand Trump
emails.
people. Yeah, she deleted emails too. Okay, they think there's a big conspiracy because she has
I've
a
deleted
massive.
my emails.
She has a massive
Well, you can't be the
foundation.
president.
Yep, you're
Your
out.
emails didn't include top secret stuff that's
That's
sent
right.
as the Secretary of State. She did actually do the wrong thing, but she did the wrong thing that the last 5 Secretary of States have also done, which was keep their own private email inactive while they were Secretary of State. They're technically supposed to use their Secretary of State email,
Right.
which goes through their
Encryption.
department servers,
The
so
matrix.
they have all of the information. Because she did it from her own email, she had all the information. And then when that came up, they were like, "Oh, you have to give us all the emails." And then she was like, "Okay, I'll give you all the emails, but I'm going to delete some of them first." Because obviously that was her personal email address,
Yeah.
so she had
Because
personal
So
stuff.
her
Obviously-
Tinder ones and
Because obviously
Yeah.
she was communicating with ISIS
Yeah,
all her
Probably.
Facebook
Apparently.
and
notification emails.
Putin,
yeah.
who she's clearly in love with.
Trump said that she helped start ISIS.
She did.
Her
So-
and Barack Obama.
This demon argument.
What if she turns out to be like the Antichrist? Like,
It- Like,
It's the only way to explain why so many Christians seem to think Trump is better.
the
That's true.
reason
You have to think that she's possessed by the devil.
I find this demon argument fascinating is because they tried to do the exact same thing with Obama, didn't they?
what?
That he was the devil?
Yeah, and it was the...
No, they just tried to subtly make it seem like he was a Muslim.
Yeah,
Well, I
remember
guess for a lot
remember
of
that part.
Americans, that's very similar.
It seems like
Same
with the
thing,
president, whenever like the Christian people want to demonize the guy, they actually say he's a demon. They actually...
Yeah,
it seems like
I
that's a
don't know.
common argument.
I don't know what's
Bloody
wrong with
Christian.
him.
I'm the devil.
I do not know what's wrong with him.
Yeah.
Bloody Christians.
If Jesus had been alive today, I think he would have been called liberal lefty and would have been shunned as a communist.
Mm. I always get left and right mixed up, so I can't laugh.
Which
at
one's
that.
good?
Like this.
Left is the opposite of Trump.
Okay,
So right is good.
so what about up and down?
What about up and down?
Right has been shown to be the stupid one because the more college education you have,
Hey, that
the
is
more left you
very.
come out.
That's very
Oh,
ignorant of
jeez.
you to say.
There's
Yeah.
studies that show that if the more education someone has, the more left they
There's a
tend to be.
chart.
Yes, but there's also a study that shows that the more education you have, the less likely that you'll be a billionaire.
Ooh.
Is Hillary Clinton a billionaire?
How big
Because
is the
Donald
sample
Trump
size
is.
of billionaires?
Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, the guy who made IKEA, and Donald Trump.
Boom.
Boom.
Drop that.
Four
And-
people.
I don't know
And
where we are.
The second richest guy in the world is the guy who owns Zara.
I don't understand your
Really?
point right now.
Yeah. Did he
It's
go to
like you
uni?
don't know
No.
anything about anything, so you just say something stupid instead, so
No,
you can
are
hear
you
your own
listening
voice.
to what I'm saying? These are facts.
I didn't
These are
realize
cold
Zara-
hard
These
facts.
guys are billionaires.
Okay, yeah.
You know,
Don't you know?
Yechan and Jono has spit on me in this episode, which is
don't you know
it's-
Bill Gates?
it's
He's
good.
rich.
I like
what you
the
get.
tenacity,
That's
guys,
what you
but
get.
bring it out. Okay,
Wake up, Jono.
do we have anything more to say about Trump?
No, never.
No.
He's the worst.
I don't think he's finished. Because he's been down in the polls before as well, and he seems to get back. I guess, like, the news cycle in America is, like, everyone's attention span is so short that
When's
they
the
just
vote?
forget about stuff.
When's the actual vote?
November, I feel like it's long enough for him to come back.
Remember,
So
and he
very
said
close
that
to it.
he said the wrong date for the vote.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Did he?
He said,
He told all these-
guys, make sure you get out there on the 28th and vote for me.
But that was
Oh,
like
that's-
after the
of
vote.
November.
That is after the vote.
Yeah.
That's so subliminal, eh? Like he doesn't like. Trump.
Oh, no. Okay, the scary thing is, sorry. Because all these people, like, who support him are actually genuinely into conspiracy theories, right? They think all the mainstream media is bought by Hillary Clinton and all that. They think
It
that
is.
everything is controlled, that there's, like, Hillary Clinton is the devil.
But Bill O'Reilly supports Trump.
Trump is suggesting to them that if he loses the election, it's because it's going to have been rigged. So there's a possibility that even when he loses, it'll still, like, cause massive damage to the American people.
Which
Hey.
the stupidity I find with that argument, among many things, is he is the person. I was trying not to swear there.
Clown.
He's the legend who, at his rallies, encourages things like hacking the other people, which they literally did this week, right? They hacked
Yeah.
one of the.
The theory is the Russians want Trump to win because
Yeah.
it'll weaken America. So they hack the Democratic So they hacked Hillary's campaign manager, and they've hacked the Democratic Party's emails as well.
So
Amazing.
look, the people who are bombing the white helmets are supporting Trump. That should honestly tell you enough.
Trump, who also said that Muslims would be banned from coming to America, and they wouldn't take any refugees.
Yeah.
Trump's the worst.
Which, if you're going to watch white helmets in any respect, watch it to realize that not all Muslims are terrorists.
Yeah.
If you didn't know that.
Already.
Somehow.
I'm going to be very honest in the fact that I knew that, but honestly, because of... I feel like I've been so ingrained that Muslims are terrorists.
Yeah, definitely.
I would definitely be wary around someone who's Muslim.
Do you not have any Muslim friends?
No.
Just you.
Oh,
Really?
that's weird.
Do I? I don't think so, actually.
John's
I
Muslim,
never thought about it till just then.
I
Wow.
thought Jono was Muslim.
It's pretty
That's
racist.
actually racist.
Kind of.
Is it though?
When can we fire Yechan again? This is not soon
Hang on,
enough
he
yet.
said something stupid. Next
It's
topic.
enough
Yeah,
in
it
long.
was-
Malcolm
So-
X was black.
That's true.
And he's a
Okay.
Muslim.
Thanks, Luke Cage.
Luke Cage. That show was
What
so
a waste
bad.
of time.
What a waste. I
Did you
stopped
watch all of it?
I
Oh,
watched.
yes, I finished it.
I got up to episode 4 and I was like, stuff this. I'm not watching this anymore. This
I
sucks.
know I said it was getting
that's
better in
later.
the middle, but after it... Oh, okay.
So you've gone further in. Chris, was it worth it?
We'll get to that.
Anyways.
Okay. So he encourages hacking, and then he claims that he's going to be hacked in the future.
Yeah.
Which, what do you think he's going to win?
It could go either way at this stage. It really could.
Nice non-answer. I think
I don't know.
that the amount of punches that are hitting him are mobilizing the knobs who don't vote, as in like the
Younger crowd.
YouTube generation,
As in
you
40%
know,
of their population.
YouTube
Yeah.
generation.
As in
Millennials.
all the people I listen to and kind of watch in media stuff are usually kind of geared more towards younger people, and they're very much trying to mobilize people. We don't want Trump running this country. Who cares about anyone else? Just not him, for goodness sake. Anyone else.
The crazy thing is, if they had anyone else, they'd be beating Hillary Clinton. She is super unpopular.
Yeah.
She is the second most unpopular candidate that America's ever seen. The only one who's worse is
It's
Trump. Like, she's... that makes me think it's a conspiracy theory that Trump ran because she wanted to win. Because he's the
Yeah,
only reason
that's
she's
right.
ever going to win.
There's a lot about that.
There's actually loads of reasons to not like her. He is just way worse. Like, he's just in another
Did you watch
level.
Casey Neistat's video?
I don't know who that is.